All right. So you definitely have views. I was trying to remember if I noticed this that day we were here. So there are some pretty good, definitely in the fall. She did give me the number to the arborist that was gonna top the trees or whatever. You would obviously have to get with the neighbor to verify that that's still okay. Propane tank is at 80%. We checked that the other day. I want to show you something else he mentioned with the septic inspection. It's not a big deal because I don't think anybody's going to be taking a mower over this. But part of the tank has come uncovered. And it's just because, you know, it's on this hill. So, I mean, and there's rocks and stuff. So all it would need is some dirt or, you know, just somebody with a mower or equipment or whatever to be careful with that. I'm going to turn the water on. I'll show you guys that too. I suspect what has happened, and we run into this, not a lot, but occasionally, where houses just aren't winterized properly. And I wonder if that's not what happened in this case. Crack is right there. That's the one that needs to be fixed. But yeah, it seems like we see cracks in the sinks plumbing a lot when something's not winterized correctly. So here's the valve. It's off now. I'm gonna turn it back on just so you know when you come back or come up. It smells good down here. So the agent did have someone come and clean. So the house has been cleaned. She had someone come and mow, or weed eat. They don't mow it, they weed eat it. She had her son come and weed eat it. I do believe, so I'll send you the invoice for the repair that was done. It ended up being $850. I believe he's her husband. He's a contractor. And then he brought a plumber in to fix that. But everything looks good. Super nice today. It feels like fall here, which is a little concerning to me. It's a little early for that. Yeah, everything looks good. Looks the same. All right, coming in. Everything looks the same. It does smell good. Whoever cleaned it does smell really, really good. So basically, and I'll send you, like I said, I'll send you the invoice, but they had to take all of this down. And their concern was, and I guess that's what her husband had told her, is that a plumber will just cut it out. But I mean, there is some staining. And then, like I said, this right here is not soft, but you can see where it got a little wet. That would probably just be a patch. It wouldn't be too bad if you wanted to fix that. Sorry, this new phone. I'm not sure if the camera's dirty or what. Yeah, if anything can happen to somebody, it's going to happen to me. So what had happened was, we have a Jeep that's just kind of our fun vehicle, and I was driving in my vehicle and a rock hit the windshield. So it was being repaired, so I was driving our Jeep, and I guess I had the phone plugged into the charger, but I guess I went around a curve and we looked for hours. I couldn't find it anyway. All right, I'm going to turn this sink on and see how serious this is. Well, whatever it isn't immediate. Let's see if I feel anything. Huh. Well, if I don't have a video of a leak to send, I'm gonna let that run for a minute. Come back. All right, and then upstairs, I'm gonna turn this one on as well. Yeah, everything looks good. Looks exactly the same. There's the remote. I was gonna say, where's the remote for that? I'm gonna turn this on. Time is 12:25. And I'm gonna let those run for a minute. I'm just kind of doing a little walk through. Yeah, it looks good. And we'll see what happens. Okay, so it looks like it's coming from this gray pipe here. It's a super duper slow leak. So I'll get a video of this for the plumber too. So that ran for probably 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. So it did start to leak a little. I think it's one of those things that it's probably fine short term, but I would definitely still get it fixed. So I'll get a price for that as well. I don't know why this new phone's camera looks so crazy. I'm so sorry, you guys. It just looks blurry to me. Okay, let's go back in the kitchen. Make sure nothing's crazy going on in here. So far, so good. So yeah, basically, if you guys decide not to come up in the winter, you're not coming up at all, and you're not running the heat. If you're running the heat, it's fine. And honestly, for pipes to freeze, it has to get really cold for many days in a row, like below freezing, probably in the teens for days on end, which does happen. But what I like to do is I turn the water off, I turn the breakers off, you go to the lowest faucet, which would be the outside faucet at the porch. After everything's turned off, you let it run until it's empty. I run all the sinks, flush all the toilets, and then I even put like a little antifreeze like in there just to be on the safe side. But, and I'd be happy to come do that for you guys if you're, say you're down there and you're like, we're not going to get back up, it's wintertime, and you're not going to have the heat on. If you're going to have the heat on, it doesn't matter, but, all right. This looks good so far. Yeah, when I saw it was her husband, I was like, that's fine, because I use my husband too, but then I'm also, I don't know. That's why I brought Tim here, because I was like, that way there's no conflict or interest or issues or whatever. All right, it is been running for 5 minutes. So I think that's good. But I do think that, like I said, that one's a super slow leak. I think what the inspectors do is they probably come in here and do this. They just turn on sinks to look for leaks. And, you know, obviously, if you leave it running for a minute, it's going to puddle up. But I'll get a price on that. But, yeah. I will let you know. So the agent reached out to me and said, would they be willing to accept, like, and I don't know if this means her people have agreed to it, because I haven't heard back, but her folks, she said, would they be willing to take on the cost of fixing this sink if my folks will do the $1,800? And I said, I think they'll be open to that. So I'll let you know what I find out, and we'll go from there. And then this leak down here, if, you know, I can help cover that out of commission. Not a problem.